to date on school news, sports, your community, and what's happening in the world, putting Falcons first. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Ava Valencia. Coming up on FHS News, we have Spring Sports, Proposition Kids, Board Candidate Forum, FFA Competitions, Quiz Bowl, Prom, District Band, and the Cadaver Lab Field Trip. Stay tuned after this short commercial. Welcome back. Fayette R3 School District filed this year in the local election with Proposition Kids. Keep improving district schools. This bond, which will be voted on April 3rd, is a no-tax increase bond for the amount of $1 million, money which will be used to help improve your school. FHS Broadcast News reached out to Dr. Kimball for more information on this year's bond issue. According to Dr. Kimball, the funding for K-12 public education keeps dwindling and passing for Prop K would allow. For many things to be completed throughout the district, some of the needs include new cafeteria tables, drinking fountains, technology upgrades, guttering replacement, and some renovations to restrooms to be ADA compliant. With the passing of Prop K, the district will receive more funding to allow for these projects to be completed, as well as to free up operating funds all at the same time. Remember, Election Day is Tuesday, April 3rd. April 3rd will also feature 4 school board candidates running for 2 seats on your Fayette School Board. Candidates are incumbent Gene Schmidt, Joey Busker, Matt Hudson, and John Stroop. The 4 candidates tackled tough questions relating to school safety and goals for our school on March 20th during the AWE Board Candidates Forum. Spring sports is in full swing with track, baseball, and golf all competing. Golf had meets in Centralia and Salisbury so far, and according to Coach Pallardy, things are looking promising. He expects to have a great season. Track opened their season in West Strand on Wednesday, March 21st. For the girls, Brianna Estes took first in shot put and Jennifer Nelson took first in discus. The Quiz Bowl team is just about to finish up their season this year. Anna Valencia interviewed sponsor Gwen Weathers about how their season is currently going.
What do you do to prepare for your matches?
We have the students meet as a team, and they all practice answering questions using a buzzer, and they have to try to answer a question within 5 seconds, and they get 15 seconds for math questions, math calculations.
And what categories does a team compete in?
Every Quiz Bowl match has literature, fine arts, social studies, math, science, history, and a miscellaneous category that sometimes has pop culture questions.
And do you decide who competes in what category?
All the students compete in all the categories. So each set of questions, we get 15 questions first quarter and third quarter, and 10 questions plus bonus in the second and fourth quarters. And each of those sets is a mix of all of those categories.
And how do they score the match?
Every question is worth 10 points. And when you go into the bonus round, you have the initial questions worth 10 points, and then you have the potential to get 2 bonus questions, each of which is worth 10 points. So the games usually score, the teams will score about 200 to 300 or more points per game.
FHS will host the District 9 Quiz Bowl tournament on Saturday, April 14th. The Fayette Band and Choral went to Mexico, Missouri, and competed in districts on March 22, 2018, with outstanding performance by both. The band receiving a 1 rating and the choral receiving a 2. Fayette's FFA program has started competitions this past week. Emma Hoover talked to Mr. Chambers and some of our own Falcons currently competing and asked them about their season and goals for the program.
What do you do to prepare for contests?
Okay, our career development events are individualized learning. Each student picks a area that they would like to compete in, and then they have to learn about that contest. This year we have students in several various contests.
So what categories does the team compete in?
Well, this year we have a meats category, or a meats team, and they study things like identification of parts of various meats from beef, pork, and lamb. We have a livestock judging team that judges cattle, sheep, goats, and hogs, and they study the various things within that. We also have a poultry evaluation team that studies various things from poultry, from meat parts to live birds to eggs. We also have ag mechanics team that does things that are related to the mechanical side of things.
So where will your next contest take place?
We have already been to about 6 practice contests, and our next major contest will be next week at North Shelby. So Shelbyville. And our district is the April 4th on a Wednesday in Columbia.
Ms. Tornillo's classes have been reading Body of Work by Christian Mantras. The book is written by a doctor who writes of her experiences in the labs and covers the history of a cadaver. Caitlin Furneaux had the opportunity to talk to Ms. Tornillo about the trip and found out more about what the students did. According to Ms. Tornillo, the cadaver lab allowed our students hands-on experience directed by medical students at SLU in a lab setting. This year's prom theme is Once Upon a Time and will be held on Saturday, April 7th at Lynn United Methodist Church. Grand March begins at 7 p.m. with the dance following. All juniors and seniors are invited to this year's prom. I'm Ava Valencia. Thanks for joining us today.